The 7th National Development Plan was launched last year under the theme Accelerating Development Efforts Towards the Vision 2030 Without Leaving Anyone Behind. So at Pmrc, we have been driven by the aspirations of the people of inclusive socio-economic development, which is the core of the 7th National Development Plan, which means that we value inclusivism as the way to go for Zambia. And I encourage the media to own the 7th National Development Plan as a guide in daily developmental reporting, so that we can all be aware of government programs and projects that are being implemented in various provinces. So media houses remain valuable in the general social and economic sustainable development discourse of the nation. So this is why we feel that as key stakeholders, the media remain key in informing and educating the general citizenry. Guest of honor, this year Pmrc will host media workshops in different locations across the country. And we continue to carry with the same enthusiasm, and we hope that government will continue to partner with us in making sure that the media are not left behind in the development agenda. So the theme that we are running with is the role of the media in the implementation of the 7th National Development Plan. This theme will unpack, amongst many other topics, the role of the media in the implementation of the 7th National Development Plan, editorial mapping for development journalism, initiatives government is implementing for media operations and development, specialized-based reporting, the role of public opinion in policy formulation and development, and others. That is why today, this morning, we have the privilege of having the media gurus themselves, Ambassador Frank Mutuila over there as a resource person, and also Mr. Dixon Jerry as a resource person, and Ms. Kundamando too, and many others who will join us later.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. That's better. Going by the current cold weather we are experiencing, especially here in Lusaka, I want to pass my warm greetings to all of you. That's a script. You're supposed to laugh. The Pmrc board chairperson, the executive director, Policy Monitoring and Research Center, senior government officials present, executive directors present, distinguished presenters this morning, colleagues from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be part of this auspicious occasion to mark the 2018 Pmrc Lusaka Media Workshop. And I'm here to deliver the speech on behalf of Her Honor the Vice President, and it reads as follows, I quote, "I congratulate the Policy Monitoring and Research Center, Pmrc, for this eminent initiative in enhancing the media's capacity to understand and accurately report progress towards the implementation of the 7th National Development Plan, which spans from 2017 to 2021. As you may be aware, in June 2017, the President of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, launched the 7th National Development Plan, whose theme is accelerating development efforts towards the Vision 2030 without leaving anyone behind. Therefore, how can we ensure that no one is left behind and that everyone understands the 5 pillars of the 7th National Development Plan is anchored on? My feeling is that this can only be achieved through effective communication, regular interactions, and updates in relation to implementation status of the plan. As such, the role that the media plays in increasing public understanding on various social, economic, and policy issues in the 7th National Development Plan cannot be overemphasized. In media, and in particular, you, the journalists, are key stakeholders in the national development conversation of the country. As government, we are pleased to partner with PMRC and to take note of the works that they are doing in order to promote professional and accurate practices of research within the media fraternity in Zambia today. I further encourage the media to take advantage of various outstanding research works produced by PMRC, as these provide us with expert analysis that should be fed in your news stories. With these remarks, I hereby declare this PMRC media workshop officially opened. End of quote. On my own behalf, I would like to find out why some journalists do not sing the national anthem, and I wonder, are they not Zambians? In Parliament, we are debating the morals and national values that we all hold dear. So it starts with all of us. Be proud to be Zambian. Participate. Don't think that this is somebody else's job. It's yours and mine. Together, we'll move this country forward. I thank you.
This basically just shows the environment through which 7NDP is being implemented in. We've got various reforms that would like people here to take keen interest and would like to see as many stories into these reforms that are happening that are going to shape the development discourse of our country. So the five that stand out is, of course, decentralization. This is one that we've heard for a long time now. And everyone asks, why haven't we fully decentralized? Why haven't some functions and finances moved from the center in Lusaka to the periphery? Now, you should understand that the previous national development plans were actually affected by lack of full implementation of the decentralization policy. So why is it number one? Is because decentralization needs to take precedence if we are to be successful with 7NDP. And that's why you see there are a lot of efforts aimed towards promoting decentralization so that services can reach the people much more closely than they perhaps do. And that's why it comes on top. We have public service management reforms. Basically looking at the civil service and how we can promote productivity, ethics. I think the minister alluded to that. Our ED also alluded to the fact that we need that mindset shift within the civil service. All that is under the public service management reforms. Private sector development reforms is also about how the private sector can be much more proactive to partner with the government towards PPPs as well as other areas in which they can work with the government, and that will minimize us always looking out to borrow, for example, because private sector sometimes would have capacity and finance, and that will help the government to partner with the private sector and venture into some development projects, and that will allow us to leave the debt behind.
And that's why I keep bringing up this issue of our first love. Do we really love what we're doing? Because if you love what you're doing, you'll not only be able to do it for free, and I'm not saying you should, but I'm talking about the aspect of us giving our all, because that's what you love doing. When you love what you're doing, you will go an extra mile. I remember when I was at NBC, I had specific friends, not because I liked them, but because they were strategic in my life. So I'll give you an example. Lee Havaswande. Every time I would be doing an interview that had to do with human rights, that had to do with conflict resolution, he's the person that I'll call. I say, sir, can I come and meet you? I don't know, right now I'm busy, can you come at 10? No problem. I go there and I tell him, sir, I'm doing an interview, very important interview with this person. What should my approach be? 30 minutes of someone's time. But you know what that took? It had to make me get on the bus, use my own transport, so you have to go an extra mile. You can only go an extra mile if you love what you're doing. So you do need somebody, a right-hand man for every sector. somebody that you can always call on and say, hey, quick one. I'm just at a function where there's this person, or I've seen this person and I want to do an interview with him. What should my focus be? You guys are updated every day, and that's a good thing about experts. They focus on one thing. You're focusing on 101 things, but they're focused on one thing. Call. Find that person.
My role this morning is to talk about the role of public opinion in the formulation, in policy formulation and policy development. So public opinion plays a serious role, as we have been talking about since morning, since we came, and can have effects on policy outcomes. Public opinion affects policy both positively and negatively depending on the overall general public view of the policy. For example, the time that the late Victoria Kalima, Honorable Minister of Gender, may her soul rest in peace, made a policy pronouncement that girls can only marry at the age of 21, just to do away with defilement and trying to control the issue of early marriages in Zambia. For her, it was beyond a policy issue. It was also about an advocacy issue where we want to safeguard the lives of girl children. Now, that brought about an uproar in the general public, if you do remember. Mixed feelings also among stakeholders, and for us as Pmrc, for the mere fact that our research is evidence-based and our analysis thereof have to be pushed or influenced by the evidence that we have gotten through our research. So the first thing that we did, we had to research on the facts. We went on a fact-finding mission, and one of the areas that we saw was a huge gap was the legal part of it. So we went to the Ministry of Justice, and also there was Home Affairs involved, with the issue of the NRC and law, and then we said, how can we advise the Ministry of Gender and government as a whole to make sure that this policy pronouncement comes to realization or benefits the general public. So you can imagine that public opinion does affect positively and negatively policy pronouncement or the policy discourse in the country. Because of the uproar, we thought that we should actually do something and then enlighten the nation that it's actually not a bad idea, but it's doable only when ABCD is put across. So had there not been a public uproar, or had there not been public debate, it would have been silent. It would have been one of those policy pieces that would have gone through without facing.
So during our time, we looked forward to get the stories out, and getting the stories out meant working very hard, which I don't see much, because I guess social media has taken over, that everybody wants to break a story, everybody wants to send a picture out. We've forgotten about the ethics, we've forgotten about the do and don'ts in journalism. Then we've all now become part and parcel of the social media garb. I do not know how this workshop is structured in terms of the people who are here. I'm taking that there are those who are from print. Anybody from print media? Okay, I can see very few print. Radio? Okay, radio majority. Television? Okay, so we have all the three streams. And I know that the way we approach stories from all the three different media organizations differs, but the basics in terms of what we need to do are always the same. So Because of the pressure of editorial meetings and diaries, journalists tend now to concentrate in beating the deadline of the editor, as opposed to doing stories which can make sense. And so specialized reporting becomes non-existent. You all want to go to Matero today because the president is having a rally, and whatever the president says is news. You want to go to court because every judgment which the court passes becomes news. Routine becomes part and parcel of our journalism. But despite this, you as an individual journalist start asking yourself, what is it that you want to leave in terms of recognition as a journalist? Is it that when your name is Googled, it will only be the usual story, he said, and he declined? It's that kind of motivation which is supposed to start with you. You as a journalist, you should be able to say, I want to do a story, which is a story 10 years from now, when I read it, people should remember me that I did that story. And one way to start doing specialization is to take interest in a subject matter, any subject matter. Now, who, if I may ask, has a fact book about Zambia in their pocket? Who? In our time, we used to call it a fact sheet, where all cardinal figures and information about Zambia, you have it in your pocket. That's what makes first a good journalist. You know what? Because you are supposed to be the epitome of information. Now, Kundara asked, what is GDP? Yeah. But me, I'll ask you, what's the GDP for Zambia? These are the normal questions every foreigner who gets into this country will ask the journalist. Who can tell me what's the GDP for Zambia? You see? If you had a fact sheet, you would have just pulled it out of your pocket. That's why we have those smaller notebooks which we used to carry ourselves, which meant a lot.
Ambassador Frank Mutubila, proudly born on Copperline, a son of the Reverend, and very proud to be one. All right, how journalists can build yourself in an image. Let me simply say, I'm humbled to have been asked to make a presentation on building self-image. This is not an easy subject, as what you may call self-image may be deemed totally different in the eyes of another person. Before I proceed, let me simply say a few things about myself so that I exactly know who I am and what has contributed to my image. I've been in the media for the last 48 years. Some of you were not born. Yes, 48 years. In creating my personal image, the contributing factors have been my personal background. I come from a Christian family where family values are a norm. This, to a large extent, has helped shape my personal image and is the anchor of who I am today. When you're a public figure, it is very tempting to be bigger than life. In my case, I feel I have remained grounded because of the personal upbringing from my parents. You must ensure that the programs that you're doing, the write-ups that you're doing, add value to others. Add value to others. In short, the job that you're doing is extremely important. You're helping somebody share his or her life. However, it is not everyone who would see you in the same light. Like the adage goes, someone's meat is someone's poison. In response to the negative perception, and I know a lot of people say all sorts of things, but what I do, when I hear people say bad things about me, negative things about me, I simply develop a thick skin. You have to do that. This job that we do is not for faint-hearted. What I'm saying is, what do you think is your image, like I said at the beginning, may not be appreciated by others. However, it is important to take note of what people are saying about you. Self-introspection is useful. You must always be your #1 critique. From time to time, somebody is going to say very good, sweet things about you, especially most of us who are in the electronic media. Take that with a pinch of salt. You must always know when you do a good piece of work, when you do a good presentation, and when you do a bad work, you will be able to do that. I have developed a knack to know when I've done a good job and when I've done a bad job.
I want to find out from the three of you, are you putting down any resource materials in terms of books that could be used in our various training institutions as a reference for the journalists? Because most of the materials that we use, I mean, as a trainer, I know we use foreign-based material. And this could be in contradiction with what we have on the ground here in Ghana.
Looking at the issue, you have talked about the issue of specialization, the issue of journalists going extra mile. Maybe have you done research to see that the working condition which journalists currently are passing through, we are looking at it in terms of do they get enough to sustain themselves? Because you cannot be specialized while you don't have any income. Thank you.
Or inadequate coverage of economic and business stories is a funny one. Yes, I agree that there are challenges in this area. I think some of the challenges in this area is that a lot of institutions that we have in this country are not providing adequate training in terms of specialized courses. One way of going around this is to work in reverse. Perhaps start as a lawyer or as a business student at the university, and then join a media institution so that you can report in specific areas in which you are trained.
So, Mr. Chafula, have you ever heard of Frank Talk and Kwasha Good Morning Zambia? And Let the People Talk? You've heard of them, of all the 3 programs? Okay, so those programs, all the 3, were anchored and initiated by Mr. Frank Mutolina, a journalist at that time, perhaps very young, with the same salary scale that you probably get. Not to say that we are not mindful of your welfare, but I just want to say that
To be able to contribute to national development in any sphere, we have to have personal attachment and the passion. Once you have passion, you can break through in any field of professionalism.